She only hums lullabies, softly at first, like a whisper in the walls. But if you ever hear the second verse, don't run, you're already hers. The humming girl. The town of Black Hollow had long forgotten the orphanage on Millridge Lane. Its windows bordered with rotting timber, its gates rusted shut. But the lullaby remained, a tune no one dared to sing. They said it belonged to a child who never left, a little girl with eyes too wide and voice too soft, who hummed lullabies to no one, or maybe to everyone, especially those who wandered where they shouldn't. Elena didn't believe in ghost stories. At 16, she was far too logical for that. So when her younger brother Jace dared her to sneak into the old Hollow Haven orphanage one cloudy afternoon, she scoffed. "Ghosts aren't real," she muttered, lifting the gate with a grunt. "Just creaky pipes and bored imaginations." The place smelled wrong, like wet wallpaper and forgotten tears. They stepped inside, their flashlight beams cutting through layers of dust and cobwebs. Toys lay scattered, untouched for decades. Broken dolls with missing eyes stared at them from corners. A rocking horse creaked without wind. "Creepy," Jace whispered, eyes wide. "That's the point of a dare, dummy," Elena replied, nudging him forward. "Let's just find something old to prove we were here and get out." Then they heard it. Soft, distant, almost like wind but not quite. A hum, a gentle melody floating through the silence. Fragile as glass, just a few notes. Sweet, sad. Elena froze. Is that someone?" Jace whispered. "No, probably a pipe. Or a bird. Old buildings make weird noises." But deep inside, her gut twisted. Because the tune wasn't random. It was structured, familiar, a lullaby. They moved forward, into the nursery wing. A broken sign above the archway read, "Little Angel's Sleep Room." Inside, cribs sat like skeletal rows, their mattresses eaten away. A mobile spun slowly over one crib, though there was no draft. The humming stopped. "Hello?" Elena called out. "Is someone there?" Silence. Then, "Hush now, darling, don't you cry. Stars are blinking in the sky." A voice, a child's voice, singing, not just humming now, singing the first verse. It came from somewhere upstairs. Elena turned white. "That's Jace. We're leaving. Now." "But wasn't that a little girl?" he asked. "What if she's trapped?" Elena grabbed his hand and pulled him. "There's no one here. You heard the stories. That's the first verse." "The what?" She didn't answer. She didn't want to believe. But she remembered the town whispers, the warnings. "If you hear the second verse, it's too late." They reached the exit, but it was shut. She hadn't touched the gate. It had slammed shut on its own. "No, no, no." She rattled it, but the chain was stiff. Rust held it like steel. Behind them, Creasac, the sound of a door opening upstairs. And then, the second verse. "Lay your head and close your eyes. Don't wake up when the morning dies." Her heart stopped. "Jace, run!" They bolted, but the orphanage twisted with each step. Halls that weren't there before. Doors that shouldn't open, suddenly yawning wide. Laughter echoed, now giggling. And humming. Always humming. They ducked into an old supply room. Elena pushed a shelf in front of the door and flicked off the flashlight. She could hear her own breath and footsteps, small ones, barefoot, tap, tap, tap. Then a hum right outside the door. Elena put her hand over Jace's mouth. The humming stopped. Silence stretched like a scream, then a whisper through the wood. I don't want to be alone. Elena's eyes burned with tears. She remembered something now. An old article she once read about a girl named Lila Morgan, 5 years old, went missing the night the orphanage burned down in 1972. The only thing they found was a crib with ash and a lullaby carved into the wall. This one, the second verse, was never finished, because no one who heard it lived to finish it. The doorknob turned. Creak. The shelf rattled. Then it stopped. No sound. Elena dared to breathe. She waited. 5 minutes. 10. She clicked on the flashlight again and saw a face staring at her. Inside the room. Not behind. The door. In the corner. A little girl. Face gray and sagging. Empty eyes. Mouth open wide in a hum, though no breath came out. Lila, the humming girl. Jace screamed. The flashlight exploded in sparks. Darkness. They found Jace alone the next day, curled in the hallway, humming, eyes wide open, but unseeing. He never spoke again. Elena was never found. Only her phone remained. Screen cracked, still recording, playing a loop. A child's voice, soft and slow. Don't wake up when the morning dies. Author's note. In every forgotten building, in every abandoned orphanage, listen closely. If you hear humming leaf, if it starts to sing, run. But if the second verse begins, don't pray, don't scream. Just close your eyes, because the humming girl already has you.